Hi. If you're selling or getting rid of your Synology NAS, a good thing to prevent others from accessing their data on the hard drives is to perform a so-called secure erase. I'm not going to go into debating whether or not secure erase is perfect or not. I have, however, never been able to recover any files from a secure erased hard drive. Moving on, the issue with trying to secure erase a hard drive in a Synology NAS with, for example, 2 drives is that the operating system, or the DSM, requires to be installed on at least one of the drives to function, which means that you can easily secure erase one of the drives, but not both. In earlier versions of Synology's DSM software, it seems to have been possible to wipe several drives at once by not actually installing the DSM files onto any of the installed drives. However, and as far as I can find, this is no longer the case. So basically, this is what we have to do instead. First, we're going to delete all the volumes, RAIDs, etc. currently on our hard drives. Then we're going to secure erase one of them. After that, we're going to create a new volume, delete that volume, and then secure erase the other drive. It does sound a bit messy, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So let's go. And if you only have a single drive installed in your NAS, this will not work. So a minimum of 2 drives is needed. First, if you haven't already backed up everything you want to keep from the drives in question, do it now because you will not be able to get it back later. Now we're going to start by opening the Storage Manager. Here we can see that we got 2 drives installed. Before we do anything else, we're going to delete the storage pool that currently makes up the drives by going to Storage and clicking the 3 dots up in the right corner followed by Remove. After everything is removed, the hard drives are now free and open for business. So what we do next is that we go to the HDD section, and here we take a look at our drive's serial numbers by expanding the information about them using the little arrow to the right of each drive. The serial numbers is how we're going to identify which drive is which going forward, so I'd recommend writing them down. Then we click the first drive, in this case the top one that we want to wipe, and we go on and select Secure Erase. This here is an 8 terabyte drive, which will take a whopping of 736 minutes or just over 12 hours to erase, so it'll take some time. To initiate the erase, we also have to enter our master password for the NAS. After the process is completed, the drive will state that it's now not initialized, meaning that it does not have any DSM software currently on it. And if we here try to just erase the second drive, or the bottom one, it won't let us. To solve this, we now go back to the storage option in the left-hand menu and choose to create a completely new pool consisting of our installed hard drives. I'm just going to select the default options here because in this case it doesn't really matter. After the pool is created, we then need to delete it again, something that not just only deletes the pool, but also in the background puts the DSM software on both the installed drives, which is exactly what we want to do here. After the pool is deleted and we go back to the HDD section, we can now see that both drives are again initialized. And if we here click the second drive, remember to double check the serial number that is actually the second drive, we can now choose to secure erase it just like we did with the first one. And that's about that when it comes to secure erasing the hard drives. If for any reason the NAS will not let you initiate the secure erase on the second drive after creating and deleting the pool, you can usually just perform a factory reset of the NAS via the control panel and update and restore, followed by system reset and then erase all data. Please note though that this deletes everything currently installed and every configuration you've done on the NAS. Then after setting up the NAS again, just create a new storage pool like we just did using both the hard drives, and then just secure format the one you weren't able to do before. A system reset via the control panel is also something I recommend doing if you're looking to sell or to get rid of the NAS in question. Hope this video helped you. Please write any questions you might have down in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.